I was curious if you can explain to us what the deal is with Russia and YouTube, because people are asking me lots of questions. Do you know what the deal is with Russia and YouTube?
I know exactly what the deal is with Russia and YouTube.
Welcome to Expat American. I am the Expat American.
Your camera is all out of whack now.
Oh, man. Sorry, guys. When I started the channel, it was like 4 months old. I spoke at Gosduma, and one of the things they wanted me to talk about is the importance of YouTube as a platform to get the word out to the world who Russia is, because that's what I'm trying to do on this channel, is let the world know Russia's a good place. And I said in my speech, the West with sanctions is trying to put up a new Iron Curtain, this time from the outside, and we as people who live in Russia, we don't want to help them do that.
Yep.
By removing YouTube.
Russia to block Google, iOS, and Android. Okay. First off, they're only talking about YouTube, which is Google. Okay. They aren't going to block Android phones. They're too popular here. They aren't going to block iOS phones. They're too popular here. That won't happen. Russia identified back 3 or 4 years ago about 60,000 YouTube videos that they asked Google to remove from being able to be viewed in Russia because they violate Russian legislation.
Okay.
Google has refused to remove them.
Okay.
Russia has finally gotten to the point where they're saying, wait a minute, you block people in Russia that are streaming, you block different videos in various countries, you have the technology. And they do. It's real easy for them to program the AI to say, if we detect this kind of video being played, don't show it in these countries. I've been blocked in Spain a couple of times, a couple of other European countries, just for things that may have been said in an interview or on a stream. So the technology is there, but they refuse to do it for Russia.
Okay.
So they want Russians to be exposed to everything from the West, even though Russia says, turn it off, we don't want to see it. Since Google refuses to do that, they've actually taken Google to court a couple of times, and Google has been fined for these practices. So they're finally saying, okay, well, we're going to slow it down so that Russians have difficulty watching videos on YouTube until YouTube corrects things. And if they don't correct it, we will develop our own platform and we will simply disable it. Now, I'm kind of walking a tightrope on this one with the Russian Federation and saying, if you have a VPN and you're in Russia, you can turn it on and you can see YouTube videos just fine. So, Russia does now disallow advertising VPNs or posting articles about how to enable VPN, but VPN is not illegal here.
Okay. What do you think is going to be the outcome of this? Do you think YouTube is going to change, or do you think it's going to be turned off?
Even though they do not give us creators in Russia credit for advertisements that people see on our videos, and they do not pay us monetarily without us going through hoops. I think that Google will look at the number of people that they lose viewer-wise and the money they're losing, and I think they'll give in.
Okay. Yeah, because it's like an international data collection service, and they want to collect their data. And losing all of Russia would damage their goal.
And realistically, Russia doesn't have a service that compares to YouTube. And
that was going to be my next thing I was going to say, because YouTube, I understand, is a failure. Zen is just Russian. It has to be articles as well. Go ahead.
VK is all right, but it requires a ton of viewers before you even start getting monetized. And
Which
then
place is this?
VK video.
Okay, VK. Okay.
So if you have 5,000 followers and you then get thrown into a pot with all the other people who have 5,000 followers that are doing videos, and they take whatever the income is on those videos, they take their cut out of it, and what's left, they divide it up to everybody else, depending on your percentage of the total views of all those people. So it comes out to very, very little.
All right. Well, you know what to do, guys. And I'm not going to say it again, because Russia and the algorithm are listening.
Yep. And Goodfella says RooTube and Telegram are 100% censorship free. I can tell you that Rumble is supposedly censor free. There's no money there. RooTube, there's no money there. We have a colleague in Moscow who does a bunch of views on RooTube, and he makes zero on it.
Well, I mean, I still don't turn a profit from this. I don't do it for money, but I do it thinking maybe I'll have a profit one day. If I thought I would have no possibility of a profit one day, I might have to restructure things. So it's a combination of I might make money and I feel like I'm helping the world be a better place. Yeah,
I'm not doing it for the money either. I'd like to earn enough to pay for my cup of coffee every day.
Right. And, by the way, guys, I did open up Rumble and Zen, and I post there as quick as I can. But for now, I think it's best to stay on this platform unless I disappear.
Isn't it legally discriminatory? Aren't there international laws that address this? Absolutely. But keep in mind that international laws only apply to the guys making the laws, which tends to be the United States. They do not hold themselves to any of what they claim are the world order, the rules, and the international laws that they themselves say everybody else has to follow. So it's kind of a hypocrisy thing on the part of the West.
Perhaps this is just a negotiating thing that Russia's doing, and YouTube will make adjustments, and it will start to work better again. But anyway,
like I say, I think it's a pressured deal on Google. I've been told by a friend of mine that's in the Duma that the likelihood of YouTube being banned here is pretty slim. Right. But we won't tell YouTube that. Oh, wait, did I just do that? Max, you might as well stop. You're incorrect. It's slowed down on some desktops. It's blocked on some. It's been blocked in Crimea for months and months and months. So it works some places. It doesn't work others.
You were skipping a bit. I don't know if that was me losing you and everyone, or if everyone was losing you. Leave a comment.
Everyone was losing me.
Oh, okay. All right. So, how do you know that?
I know that because I stream from here enough, and I know that the VPN I have to use to get outside of Crimea sometimes gets bumped. I don't know by whom, but we tend to be under a lot of denial of service attacks, and whenever there's a drone flying around, things get turned off on occasion. So
yeah, I was in Novorossiysk and Anapa recently, and there were lots of power outages and bad service, and they said it was because power stations are no longer functioning because of the close proximity to the neighboring country. So that's what we were told anyway.
Yeah. And of course, they had a nuclear power plant failure in Rostov in southern Russia. So Rostov-on-Don. And of course, they turn everything off. GPS, navigation systems, cell phone navigation, everything, whenever there's something happening from our neighbors.
All right, Kevin, you want to say goodbye?
Good night, till we see again. Adios.
Whatever time it is for you guys.
Yeah, whatever time it is for you guys.
It's very late for Kevin.
Chi.
We're approaching 1 a.m.
Yeah.
All right, see you later, guys.
Ciao.